To kick the bucket, to sleep with the fishes, to unalive or be unalive. I don't like thinking about that stuff, and I'm a whole adult, so imagine little me scrolling through channels on DSTV late night and watching Max, the manliest channel on DSTV, evidenced by the amount of boobs that they have in the commercials. Trust me, there was a lot of boobs in those commercials. On that fateful night, the little boy learned that there was more to life than Xbox. Anyway, melons aside, there was a special show on this special channel that had me hooked. 1000 Ways to Die. For those unfamiliar, the show's premise is basically a countdown, top 10 style, but of course to 1000, of unconventional ways people have passed away. They would also get these experts, and I use that term loosely, that would come explain, further intricacies of the cause of death and whatever. I don't believe that they were actually experts. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to share this weird show with you. So, let's get right.
So your parents know we're coming tonight, right?
On a beautiful spring morning, Jeff Stewart and Jessica Barron were making their way to Las Vegas to do what lovebirds do, tie the knot.
What if your mom doesn't like me?
Oh, wait, 2 sugars and 2 creams, all right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I totally forgot. They had this very cool comic book style to their videos and a very cool voice accompanied by very cool music. No wonder I turned out so cool, obviously. You guys will see what I mean eventually, but they have this tendency of painting like the victims, I guess we'll skip victims, of painting the people who passed away as like, troublemakers or something like that to like justify why they passed away. I always found kind of weird, but okay.
While mugging for their video camera, the young couple heard a terrible screaming.
Look, I don't know if it's just the blackness within me, but I don't think I would, just stop hanging out with my girlfriend and then immediately, as soon as I hear some sort of scream, without even investigating it, immediately just head in the direction of the scream. That is so dumb. that's so. I mean, maybe I'm a bad person, but I'm not doing that. I'm not letting my girlfriend do that either. We're gonna stand there and just kind of wait awkwardly until someone else helps.
It was coming from behind the semi-truck that had just pulled to a stop.
Oh my God!
What they saw was something that will haunt them forever. A man torn in two, clinging to life.
Wait. I really thought the couple were going to be the ones that pass away, but now I'm just confused. Also, are you telling me this man was fixing his truck in the middle of the road and was just decided like, oh yeah, everyone's going to see me? In the middle of the road? Really? I'm sure this is something that has actually happened, but it's still quite shocking that this is something that has actually happened to somebody.
Frank Soriani had been under his pickup truck fixing a broken muffler. The driver of the semi didn't see Frank lying on the ground below and ran him over, severing his lower body from his upper torso. Remarkably, the poor man was still alive.
Well, when the bodies would be severed in half or blown in half, you see that a lot with war victims. You see it with people who get run over by a train that cuts them in half. As long as you have a complete circulation of blood in your body, you should survive it.
Me personally, just kill me after that. I'm not gonna continue living my life without my balls. I'm not doing that. That's just not something I'm going to do. So, me personally, just shoot me.
Arrived to transport both halves of his body to a local trauma center. In a twist of fate, EMT crews lost an hour because each half was sent to a different hospital.
Okay, look, they have to be joking. First of all, there's no way, there's no way they separate this man, they separate his body parts when they were picking him up. But also to put them in 2 different ambulances, and then take them to oh my God. I don't want to laugh, it's not funny, but oh my God. I thought I had pretty bad luck. This would totally happen to me. Oh yeah, and they had these weird puns at the end of the deaths, and then this is the first episode we're watching here, episode 1, season 1. I don't know how they were numbering the deaths because this is 208. I feel like they were just random because I feel like they've had way more than 1,000 episodes, I swear.
Is this all, boss, right?
This is the one.
All right, I'm going to dig it.
Milos Dudek, a Czechoslovakian immigrant, felt like a very lucky man.
How deep you want? You want deeper?
I don't know where to get these actors, man, because maybe this is a script, because what's going on? How deep you want it? You want it deeper? What kind of question is that? Like, what is this work environment? I'm assuming you guys have a plan, right? It's not just how deep you want it. You want it deep? That's what she said.
Milos was a model employee, if there ever was one. Tim McNamara, on the other hand, was a model for disaster.
Also, if there's something I always focus on when I watch movies or sets, you can see how clean their clothes are for the work they're doing. It just makes absolutely no sense. This guy is not doing anything. I don't know what model employee. This guy is not doing anything. He's just moving dirt around. But, you know, okay, I'll keep quiet.
Sometimes bad things happen to good people. As Tim backed up his truck filled with 3 tons of sand, Milos had no idea the crushing blow fate was about to deal him. Within seconds, Milos disappeared under 3 tons of sand.
That is so terrifying, but at the same time, you're telling me this guy did not hear a giant truck that beeps? It beeps when he gets closer to things? You did not hear that approach at all, Mr. Model Worker. Like, are you serious?
If you've got all this weight crushing in on you around your chest cavity, there's no way that your chest can expand because the weight of the sand would push your chest cage in. As you let the air out, they increase the pressure so you can't open your lungs. He would get closer and closer to death with every breath. The only way they could have saved him would have been to have really dug fast and gotten the sand away from his chest cage.
How was I watching this stuff as a kid? This is actually terrifying to think about. Just, wow. Just, how was I watching this as a kid? What the hell? No wonder I'm so messed up. And that's just not a pun. That just sucks. That's, what the hell? What does that even mean?
What do you get when you mix a couple of good old boys, too many beers, and a small arsenal of firearms? Your basic hillbilly holiday. But these guys got more than they bargained for.
Oh, of course. America. I mean, I don't know why they're portraying this as such a crazy thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do this where they, go out for a drink and then just do some physical activities. I'm pretty sure people do this here too. Like they go out for a drink and they just shoot. You don't have to be insanely drunk. And having a hangover means that you were drunk the night before. So I don't think that they're drunk right now. But, that's besides the point.
We're going according to plan until Daryl decided to scare the pants off his little brother. Bobby.
Look, I have a little brother, I love messing with him, but I don't think shooting a gun directly at him it's not even like he was shooting it wildly in the other direction. He was shooting it directly at him, but
Joe hit the ground and was dead within minutes. But not from a gunshot wound. Bobby had the bad luck to fall on top of a rattlesnake, who dug his fangs into Bobby's chest and released his venom just above his heart.
My name is Jules Sylvester, and this is enough rattlesnake venom to kill over a dozen people. 95% of the people getting bitten by snakes, they're under 27 years old, they're with their buddies, they've had a couple of beers, and they think they're hot stuff. And the snake says, "No, you're not. I'll kill you." Ready? Say on. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Very pissed off. You can see the drops there? There's 10 drops came out of one fang alone. All it takes is one drop to knock you on your butt. The fangs are hollow, just like a hypodermic, and it's a perfect design. They'll go in, stab, squirt, and pull out in a fraction of a second. It's very, very fast.
Rattlesnake venom can cause major damage throughout the body, destroying tissue and organs, and disrupts blood clotting. Severe envenomation combined with delayed or ineffective treatment can lead to the loss of a limb and ultimately death.
So if you're a drunken redneck and you spent the whole day out in the hot sun drinking like 12 beers and shooting off guns and you fall on a snake and you basically just got bit, what do you think's going through your mind?
Our Father which art in heaven.
Okay. Look, you see what I mean? Like, this is not the guy's fault. Like, sure, you died, but it wasn't from the gunshot or from being drunk. You just got unlucky and fell on a snake. Like, it's not his fault for being a dumbass who was drinking or whatever. You fell on a snake. If you fell on a snake, who fell on a snake? That just sucks. Oh, that just sucks.
The girl in red is Lori Paffhausen. After a string of bad relationships, Lori's ready to swear off men altogether.
Oh my God, you can do better than him, I'm telling you.
She's decided to satisfy a bisexual curiosity that has consumed her since junior high.
Oh my God. My feet are killing me.
If it wasn't for the 4-inch stilettos that had been pinching her feet since the evening began,
Oh, that feels so much better.
tonight might well have been a first for Lori. Instead, it would be her last.
Why did they have to mention? Wait, why did they have to mention that she was going to fulfill a bisexual fantasy or she saw off men if she was just going to step onto like an exposed wire or something? Like, what does that have to do with anything? She didn't die because she was being gay, bruv.
He doesn't know they were feeding thousands of volts of raw current into the water.
The fact that she was standing in a puddle of water increased her conductivity for an electrical shock. The fact that she was barefoot greatly increased her probability that she would be shocked very severely.
Do you really need an expert to tell you that touching exposed wire barefoot is gonna kill you? I don't know. Do you really need an expert to tell you that? Does this guy really have to be on payroll? Because I also want some of that money.
He was touching the pole that caused defibrillation of the heart.
What the hell? Let's book, bro. What? That literally didn't have anything to do with anything, but they decided to just base it on that. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Don't be gay, or else you're gonna get shocked. Apparently. What did we learn, kids? Don't be a lesbian. Don't drink, and you will not die. And if you don't follow me, you're automatically a lesbian, so you will die. So you have to follow me. So I don't make the rules. So subscribe and follow me on all my socials. Bye.